Welcome back to Resident Evil Zero, and in this episode we're going to start by checking if anything's changed outside. I don't think anything would have, so I'm going to head to the animal puzzle. There's still something up there. There's something there, but you cannot see it well from here. Okay, so that's the same message I got before. So I assume that has something to do with the lift off to the right. So I think the only thing I can do at the moment is the animal puzzle, which I mentioned before. Which would be not on this map. It would be in the facility basement. And then not this floor. Here it is. So I need to figure out how to solve this puzzle. There's also this knife, which was Billy's, which I can get quickly. So I might as well just do that. It shouldn't take too long. So let's get Billy's knife. I kind of want to have it, even if I don't use it. I might even leave it by all the other stuff I have. As far as I know, nothing new should be down here. There should be a knife around here somewhere by this table. I don't know where I dropped it, though. There's also this gas, which I can grab. I'll take that and then drop it off with the rest of the gas. Now I gotta find this knife. That zombie is alive, I'm just ignoring it right now. Shame I can't grab those bottles. Anyway, that's all I wanted to grab. Also, I know there's 4 monkeys down here, but I don't need to fight them, so I'm not going to. Anyway, like I said before, I got what I wanted. I got the knife for Billy, which I don't even know if I'm going to give him, and some fuel for some more Molotovs. Take the gasoline so I can stack it, and then put it back down. Hell of it, I'm going to give Billy the knife. Also, since Billy's out of ammo with the grenade launcher, I might as well just leave it here again. So, let's head back down to the animal statues. Oh hey, some more herbs. Well, now Rebecca has a full inventory again. I now have 3 blue herbs, though, so that's nice. At least if I find something that poisons me, I can deal with it. So I wonder if I can't turn anything until I read this. 6 souls imprisoned within the chains of death. Rekindle the flames of life from the spirits of the weak. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to mean. I'm gonna see if lighter does anything here. Okay, so I can light all the flames, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna light them all up and then see what happens. I assume there's gonna be more to this puzzle, probably something to do with the plaques and what was said on the door. But at least I figured out the first step and how it works. Maybe I need to light all of them and then I can turn the statues, if they even turn. So maybe I do this, and then this, and then I can do the bird, and I'm not at the right angle. And then the snake. Then the snake leads to the cat, which then leaves the horse. So there must be an order to this. I need to see what the plaques say again. My sharp wits allow me to bring down even the greatest horned beast. So that goes to the deer. Let's see what this says. I am the king of all that I survey. No creature can escape my grasp. Okay, that doesn't seem very helpful. Let's see what the horse says. No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs. So maybe this goes with the big cat? I dance freely through the air, capturing legless prey. So that's for the snake. I stand tall on the earth, with horns proudly displayed. That doesn't help anything, unless only one gives you the link and then the other one doesn't. I creep up on my victims in legless silence to conquer even the mightiest kings with my poison. The strong prey upon the weaker. I'm just reading this plaque down here. So how do I start this? Maybe I start with the big cat? So I either end on this or start with this, and I have no idea which. Let's start with this, then go to the horse. Right, I don't press E on this, I use the lighter in the menu. There we go. And then do this. I don't know if this order is going to work. I don't think it will, but it might. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to use the lighter. There must be an order, and there must be a way to figure it out. The plaques must have something to do with it. Six souls, six animals. Rekindle flames of life to the spirits of the weak. Rekindle the spirits of life from the spirits of the weak. So do I go from weak to strong? Let's try this. The plaque on the door has to have something to do with this. Okay. So I think, if I remember correctly, I went deer, wolf, horse, then the big cat, whatever one specifically that is, I don't know. Then I went snake and eagle, or bird. Either way, that worked. I feel like I guessed that, but I know the door tells you that's what order you have to go in. Then you have to read the plaques to figure out what animal goes with what. Anyway, I'm gonna be ready to fight, because I assume something's gonna be here to kill me. Or there won't be. Nope, I want the bottle, Billy. I'll take that. Here's the Unity tablet. Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. A crude wooden desk, the drawers appear to have been ransacked. So someone went through here trying to find something. I don't believe there's anything else for me here. So let me head back up top. All the way back to the main hall because I want to drop off some stuff. I also want to make some more Molotovs because I think Rebecca might be my Molotov person. I'm not sure yet. Then I'll go through that final door. Hopefully I'll get something so I can move forward. Still need to figure out how to get the thing on the pillar. I assume I'm going to get a battery in the final room. For the lift outside. So, now with all this stuff, I'm gonna leave the other plaque basically like beside this one. I'm going to exchange nothing. I'm gonna change characters, drop off the blue herb. Switch back to Billy. Take the fuel and make some Molotovs. I probably could have hit use there instead of grab and then combined it that way. Leave the fuel again. Exchange the Molotovs over to Rebecca for now. And I think this is good for now. So with that done, let's head on back downstairs. Perhaps I should save, but I think it's fine. The only main thing I did was the puzzle so far. I don't think there's going to be much else down here, except for perhaps a battery. I could be wrong, though, and there's even more to this basement than I thought. Getting ready for combat again. Here's a note. Management trainee diary. Not the happiest diary in the end. I wonder if one of those two were Dennis. A wooden box. Inside are various gadgets and gizmos. Can I take any of those? I guess not. Was there nothing in here other than that diary? Strange. So be it, I guess. Let's exchange for a moment and get some Molotovs on Billy. The only other thing I can think about doing right now is getting the locker key in that other briefcase. And that's down here. Maybe I should stick with the shotgun. I read that Rebecca's slightly better with Molotovs, but I don't know if that's actually true or not. So in here, there should be two bugs. You know what? I'm not going to use my shotgun, and I'm going to use my pistol. There you go, got Rebecca free. How are you doing anyway? Caution. Okay then. You do have a red herb, but I don't want to use that. And here's the locker key. So that key gets used up here. kind of wish I could grab some of these guns. There's so many weapons here and we just can't do anything with them. This weapon looks like it's being repaired. One of the parts are missing, rendering it useless. Well, that's not helpful. Use the key. Yeah, take that. A thought just occurred to me. Maybe I need to use acid to open this case. I know Rebecca can make some if I find the right chemicals, but I don't know if that's what I need to do here. It does seem to have a 3-number combination lock, so maybe I can actually use that to open it. Examine. It's locked via a combination lock. Looking closely, you notice the numbers 385 written in the corner. Okay. So can I actually open it then? Okay, I thought that was the combination. Oh, it was 385. I misremembered the numbers. There's something inside here. Handgun parts. Okay. Let me give that to Rebecca since I have her with the pistol most of the time. Fine. Okay. Okay, now I got a custom handgun. I'm not sure why that changed, but okay. Nothing seems to have changed, but so be it, and let's get going. Still, that wasn't as helpful as I thought it would be. Is there anything in here Rebecca can use for her mixing kit? No. Let's head back to the main hall, I guess, then? I wonder if the custom pistol makes the gun more accurate or something. Let me check the map, see if I'm missing something. I keep forgetting keys for the map, not tab. So I've done everything in here. Same with those 2 rooms. That safe room is just to save Rebecca as far as I know. I got everything in here as well. And that section of the basement is behind where the painting of Marcus was, so I have done everything there as well. I think the basement's finished. Well, there's 3 infected monkeys in here, and then there's 1 more over here, but I can ignore those. Nothing's left in there. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Tomorrow I'll be figuring out what to do next. I think I probably missed something behind the blue door. I just remember there's a piano, which I didn't interact with, which will probably give me something. And there might also be a chemical for Rebecca's mixing set, which I missed as well. But anyway, until next time.